As you send me that message, I thought not to fit easily
Tiny.
Yeah.
So convenient. I'm gonna get done at 3. Like,
Feeling like I wish I was a bit sharper of a tool in the shed this morning, but so good. I just keep. It's exciting that I'm not going to borrow our.
when we have the.
It's going to be just fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. You can do it about 10. Okay.
No, I don't actually need this. I know what's on here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Accepted.
Just needed to look.
Take back life. Arrows yesterday. Exciting.
All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Admin. We'll begin with roll call. Who is doing this?
I am doing roll call.
Okay, Cheryl.
Looks like online we have Casey Gannon and Danica Nelson, Alicia Buckholz, Keely Larson, Kyla Leonards, MCAT, Melissa Fisher. And in the room, we have Commissioner Strohmeyer and Barrow, Allison Franz, Erica Grindy, Brian West, Andrew Chorney, myself, Cheryl Hartman, Christina Dewar, and Carrie Powers, Michelle Denman, Griffin Smith, Ann Hughes, and Emmy Bristow, Maddie Scott.
This is a great test for folks. Okay, the heat is on. Thanks for that, Cheryl. Is there any public comment on items not on today's agenda? Okay, seeing none, we will move on. We have one consent agenda item today, which we can discuss independently. We don't have to pull anything about the consent agenda to discuss it. So
It's also cryptic, just read it.
I know this is a request that the board approve and authorize the Historical Museum Director to sign the agreement with the Missoula Downtown Foundation to co-fund a position to provide historical tours downtown. Does anyone want to say anything about this, or does anyone?
They're
want to
fantastic
elaborate?
tours.
They are great tours. Seems like a great collaborative opportunity.
I move to approve the consent agenda.
I will second that. Any further discussion on this item? Seeing none. All in favor? Aye. Okay, and in that vein, we have one action item today. This is a request to appoint a member to the Lolo Community Council. Maddie.
So yes, according to the Lolo Community Council, there is one partial term through December 31st, 2025 open. There were 2 applicants, Angela Previtt and Patrick Moore. And yes, so you guys would like to discuss on the issue.
We will do that.
I was not at Patrick's interview, but I was really impressed with Angela. energy and the aura that she brought, as well as her experience with Building Association and her interest in true like sense of community for Lolo and some gender diversity. I also appreciated to the community council. Yeah.
Yes,
back to you.
I think Angela would be a good fit at this moment in time, and she's the one we select. We should encourage Patrick to remain engaged. So I'd be fine with.
I motion to appoint Angela. I'm sorry, I'm mispronouncing her last name.
Previtt?
Previtt, okay, Angela Previtt to the Lolo Community Council.
I will second that. Further discussion or any public comment on the motion to appoint Angela? Okay, seeing none, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right, so ends our action items. We have a piece of correspondence here. This is a letter of support for small community air service development, a small service air service, some sort of a grant. Yes, so anyone want to elaborate on this? Ann?
I have just what's in front of me, which is also in front of you. It is just a grant to extend seasonal flight to and from Chicago O'Hare to operate on a year-round basis. It is just simply supporting an application by the airport, I believe.
It's one of our specialties, supporting applications.
You're good at it. Very supportive.
Any questions for anyone on?
The
on
record
this
show that I'm
letter?
extremely enthralled by this.
There is great interest in the room to fly to Chicago. So, okay, we will get that signed and off to where it needs to go.
Thanks for
Thank you.
drafting this.
All right. And this might actually be what has enticed representatives from the to join us today. I don't know. Maybe it was the last item, but we have discussion items here that, well, a discussion item that includes some budget enhancement requests, beginning with Justice Court.
I am not seeing anyone from Justice Court here in the room.
How about library capital? Library books. That has been pulled. Okay.
I told to be here at 10:30 though for the.
Oh.
You got to be here quick. We move rapidly through these agendas.
People, right, to tell them just to come to admin. Christina had communicated they should just be here for admin for when we get to the other item.
Is this a closed litigation strategy?
Actually, no, I won't be closing it. It's just a notice.
So why don't we, could someone reach out to the
Messages
other?
right now.
So we'll move on to the litigation strategy discussion and we'll come back to the budget.
Okay. I am not going to close this meeting. I am not at a point to discuss any litigation strategy. I'm just here to give the commission notice that we received a order from the federal district court. They have pre-vetted an inmate's lawsuit, Jose Mosqueda, CV 24-48-M-DWM. He has filed suit claiming deficient medical care in the jail. The named defendants are going to be Captain Mike Hash from the Sheriff's Office, Missoula County as the parent organization, and 3 of the nurses who work for WellPath. What I can state at this point is that the inmate is claiming that he is receiving deficient medical care. By all initial appearances, it looks like he has seen medical. He has been given diagnosis and treatment while he's there. I have given WellPath notice of this lawsuit because they will ultimately defend based on the medical determinations made by their staff under our contract. To the extent that Missoula County needs to provide any sort of defense for the entity at large or for Captain Hash, we have the capacity to do so, and we would intend to defend. Just for timeline, we have to acknowledge that we received the lawsuit and that we will be responding by the end of July. And we have to file any responsive pleading by the end of August 23rd to be specific. At that point, candidly, and this is still, again, very early, my anticipation, we'd likely file a motion to dismiss on behalf of the county entity. Any questions?
Questions from anyone? Okay, thanks, Brian. More to be revealed as that moves along. Has anyone joined us from Justice Court?
I have not heard back. You know, we can always reschedule these for as another discussion item later in the month. I hesitate to say that, but I think that might be what we need to do.
Maybe just bump to the next meeting.
We'll look at the agendas and see what we might have room to do. Yeah. Apologies
Okay.
for that.
Anything else from anyone? Okay, short and
Thanks.
sweet. Thanks, everyone. We'll be adjourned.